Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with the astrology portion of your reading for the week of November 14th, 2021. This is going to be your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday astrology. You can come back Wednesday night for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday astrology. It'll be up at Enchantress Press Astrology. Now, Sunday, I usually put on my Facebook page, author E-Ray Taronic. The only transit I want to talk about for Sunday is the Juno Transit, and that's because it's going to last until February of 2022. So I want to go over that. It's not a single transit. If you have placements within any of the signs that I name, between 0 and 3 degrees, you're going to feel this transit on Sunday, like right off rip, okay? If not, you'll feel it eventually as Juno runs across your nodes. Now, this is about marriage, partnerships, and commitments. This is a day where a partner's motives can be revealed, or maybe they just can become obvious to you. Hopefully no one is caught lying or cheating here, but Juno can be about betrayal as well. So because this is your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children, this is where you can catch somebody up in a lie, or you can find out, maybe somebody's not being truthful to you, and it could be a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative endeavor. If they are lying to you, this is what it's going to be about, because it squares Libra and it squares Aries. Both of those are your money sectors, personal money and resources, or even shared finances. So they could be lying to you. A romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative sphere could be lying to you about money. In addition to that, endings, new beginnings, sex and intimacy, and your passions. A child, a romantic partner, or someone within a creative endeavor could be lying about that too. Now, if you've already probably found out about it, Chiron is there, so things can be healed with as far as shared finances, sex and intimacy, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about. But as far as your money and resources, if you find out they're lying over there, or taking money from you, a child is taking money from you, or something like that, it's no healing there. It's going to be some, you're going to handle it how you got to handle it. So just be mindful. If you have those placements between 0 and 3 degrees, you could be finding out about something like that. It could even be that a romantic partner is finding out that you're lying about money. Okay, so just be aware of that as well. Now, as far as your assistance and opportunities coming your way through partnerships, marriage, and commitments, those are going to be with your relationships in Pisces and in Scorpio. Okay, those are the areas. If you have placements in Pisces or Scorpio, a romantic partner, someone within a creative endeavor, or even a child can be offering you an opportunity, or giving you some type of assistance. They could be communicating it to you. It could even be a sibling, a neighbor, or someone in your networks of people or neighborhoods. Maybe you're trying to move and somebody calls you, hey, I got this house, for sale. It's perfect for you and in your family, blah, blah, blah. It could be a sibling calling you, telling you that. It could be a sibling babysitting for you so you can go out with your romantic partner. It could be someone in your neighborhood or your networks of people that fancies you romantically, and you find out about that and you get that offer or assistance. That could be aspecting you all the way through, February, depending on when it comes across your nodes. Now, as far as the blessings that are going to come to you, because of your partnerships, because of your romantic partnerships, because of your children, because of your creative partnerships, those are going to come in because of what you think and preach. They're going to come in at a distance from you. They're going to come in during long distance travel. They're going to come in because of what you think and preach, because of your good morals, because of your education and skills, or because of your spirituality. Okay? And it could possibly shock you, the people that would show up for you and want to commit to you, that are even at a distance from you. All right. That's your area of Taurus and Virgo that the blessings are coming from, with commitments and partnerships. Now on Monday, the sun is in Scorpio at 23 degrees, which notes enjoyment through one's duties, which I can attest to this because I was born on this degree. It's my birthday, and I love working in my solitude. I can do that all day and not be bothered with anybody, and I won't be bored or upset about it because I like quiet and I like being by myself. So, but speaking of this day, It's my birthday, guys. Many people have purchased Deadliest Intuition. I would love for you to read and review it. Tag me in your review if you do. If you haven't, buy it as a stocking stuffer for somebody that you know loves mystery suspense thrillers or loves psychological thrillers. Because, you know, it would be wonderful. For me, you know, I would love it and you would be entertained. So definitely dive into Deadliest Intuition. But anyway, this note always also talks about good morals and going with the flow. Okay, these are people who, you know, they don't like all that static. You know, they like to go with the flow. Not that they won't pop off if they have to, you know, because you know how Scorpios can get. But they would rather go with the flow. They would rather, you know, follow good morals and keep their vibration at a steady level and things like that. And like I said, I can attest to this because I was born on this degree. This is who I am. If you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees, this is aspecting you. Now, working on your duties, if you have placements between 20 and 23 degrees, because this is your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, neighbors, your networks of people. Okay, so you might find yourself working, I would say even Sagittarius, working at home because it's talking about neighbors and neighborhoods. Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus and Gemini. Any of those placements between 20 and 23 degrees, you could find yourself working and, you know, going with the flow. Maybe communication is good and it's going with the flow. You have opportunities to go outside, rake the yard, shovel the snow, whatever it's looking like in your area, and you're doing fine with it. You're going to have to put in a lot of energy behind the scenes, working in your solitude by yourself if you have placements in Leo. Okay, you're going to have, you know, a harder time gaining closure as well with siblings and stuff, working on that. If you have to, you know, keep a promise that you made to maybe a sibling or someone in your networks of people or a neighbor, then, you know, you could find yourself working in your solitude and, you know, that you putting in more energy and effort. Now, Aquarius is your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. You could find yourself working for a sibling, working for someone in your networks of people, being of service to a neighbor or them to you. But it's going to take work. You know, you're going to have to put in the work. But Jupiter is there, so it's going to garner you some luck. You know, and even with that area of Scorpio squaring Aquarius at 23 degrees, if you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees of that Aquarius, it's going to bring you some type of lucky opportunity or assistance to work for someone, to help someone in health even, maybe even a sibling. Maybe you're traveling a short distance. Maybe you're helping someone during your daily routines, but it's going to be lucky for you, okay? Long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and what you preach, and your morals is in the area of Taurus, and it directly aspects your area of siblings, short distance travel. So you could find yourself traveling back and forth on that day. You could find yourself working on your education and skills and what you think and preach as well. For, you know, maybe even moving into a new neighborhood. Maybe you got to sign a lease. Maybe you got to fill out applications for a mortgage or something like that, or a loan. Maybe you are expressing what it is you think and preach through your networks of people. Even Gemini is about career and mastery. If you have placements in Gemini between that 20 and 26 degrees, that's aspecting for you as well. Okay. Now let's move along to Venus in Capricorn. It's sextile Pisces and Pallas at 9 degrees. So if you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of, I'd say, Pisces or Capricorn, this is an opportunity to utilize your talents and bring money your way, or a romantic partner, or to even go out and have fun with a romantic partner, or, you know, with whoever, because Venus is in the mix and it's about romance, finances, and pleasure. Now, this is about a partnership offering you an opportunity. Okay, so this is going to be an opportunity to go out with a child or have fun with a child, to go out with a romantic partner or have fun with a romantic partner, or to go out with someone you know, and like to the movies, wherever, to just have fun, you know, even with a creative endeavor. And this could also be an opportunity to partner with somebody within a creative endeavor because of your talents. If you have placements between 6 and 9 degrees of Capricorn or Pisces, and this can garner you some money as well. Okay. You know, partnering on that creative endeavor. But if you're going out, you're just spending money, I'm pretty sure. Now on Tuesday, the 16th, I believe. On Tuesday, regardless, the sun is in Scorpio at 24 degrees. That's what's important. That's what we need to know. If you have placements between 21 and 27 degrees of Scorpio or any of the other signs that I name that have to do with this transit, this is aspecting you between 21 and 27 degrees, okay? This is about being helpful. This is about, you know, being generous. This is about helping people through challenges or difficult situations. This is about helping people through strife. This is about receiving gratitude for helping someone. This is about about giving gratitude to someone for helping you. You know, this is about you being spotlighted for helping someone, or you spotlighting someone for helping you, and you garnering love and respect from people for doing so. But do know that this is going to garner some jealousy as well, and people behind the scenes talking crap. Or not even behind the scenes, just people talking crap because they're mad because you garnered this opportunity, or you helped someone, or someone helped you, and people are just haters. It just is what it is. This degree notes haters. This degree brings haters. It is what it is. Now, because this is your area of communication, siblings, your networks of people, where you are short distance travel, you could see a hater during short distance travel. It could be someone in your networks of people. It could be your sibling, heck. It could be your sibling behind the scenes talking crap about you because it squares Leo and Aquarius. So if you have placements in Leo and Aquarius between those 21 and 27 degrees, you can expect for someone to be in the background that's in your networks of people, that's a sibling or that's a neighbor, talking about you in the background, revealing secrets about you, or just lies, you know, slandering your name behind the scenes. And that's hampering your closure. That's hampering your healing. That's, you know, messing with you, putting that bad energy out on you. That's hampering you in the energetic realm as well. So stay prayed up and make sure that you're protecting your energy, and make sure you're not telling people about all of your goodness. Now, if you want to highlight somebody or somebody highlights you, oh well, you can't do anything about that because haters are going to be haters. It is what it is. You know, it's in their blood. That's what they do. Now, as far as your area of Aquarius that squares that area, with people talking about you at work or where you are of service to people, or about health, you have luck there. Okay? So don't worry about that. Somebody's going to speak up for you. This is like somebody talking about you at work. Oh, she never does what she's supposed to do. He never does what he's supposed to do. I told him to do this. I asked him to do that. You know, he didn't help me, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody's going to speak up. Well, I tell you what, they helped me. I know they helped so-and-so. I know they always do this. I know they always do that. Somebody's going to speak up for you in that area of Aquarius, as it pertains to work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, even small pets. Okay? It might even be one of your small pets ready to bite and bark at one of those neighbors and get with them when they're over there. You know, maybe they're over the fence talking crap to you or something, and your dog runs over there and gets them on the ankles or something like that. Any of these things can be aspecting you, okay? If you have those placements between 21 and 27 degrees. Now, if it's an opportunity or assistance coming to you, it could be a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative endeavor where you're garnering some type of opportunity or help, or someone is helping you. It could be a sibling, a neighbor, someone in your networks of people that is helping you or assisting you, okay? With anything, you know, they might be even offering you an opportunity to go out and hang out with them, or you might be helping, like I said, helping a neighbor, helping a sibling, helping a romantic partner, helping a child, helping someone within your networks of people, or them helping you. Now, the moon in Aries at 23 degrees is going to sextile Jupiter in Aquarius at 23 degrees. So this is lucky opportunities or assistance in healing. If you have placements in Aries or Aquarius between 20 and 26 degrees, this is going to heal your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, sex or intimacy, through a lucky opportunity that's coming in for you to work for someone, be of service to someone, work for someone during your daily routines, or maybe this even comes in during your daily routines, this healing through this money. Maybe you're just out and about driving around and you get a ping on your phone that your taxes came through, these shared finances came through, and you're like, yes, and it heals you. Okay. So it's something, maybe you're working on something you're passionate about and garnering some type of shared finances. This is also about talents, and it aspects the literary field as well. So this is where you could show up and show out by showcasing your talents. All right. And your shine can't be blocked. So if you have those placements between those degrees, expect that to be coming for you. On Tuesday, also, Vesta is going to enter Sagittarius at 0 degrees. This is where you want to stay on task and not get distracted, or you'll regret it. If you have placements between 0 and 3 degrees of any of the signs that I mentioned, then this is going to aspect you right off the rip. If you don't have it between 0 and 3 degrees, you're going to feel it as it comes across your nodes. You're going to feel it later, because this is not a one-day transit on Tuesday. This Vesta in Scorpio, Vesta in Sagittarius is a actual transit. It's got to travel through 29 degrees of Sagittarius. Now, I want you to remember, Vesta is about your devotion to something. This is about where you're devoted to home and family, and where you need to stay devoted to home and family. Okay? Because you'll get blessings, you'll get opportunities. Or if not, and you're not devoted, you could see friction. Now, because this is your area of Sagittarius, it squares Virgo and Pisces. If you have placements in Virgo and Pisces, this is going to square your partnerships in home and family if you're not devoted, or take a lot of energy from you to be devoted. Or maybe it's even partnerships expecting you to be devoted, and you didn't even say you would be devoted. And they're like, oh man, I thought you said you were going to help me with that bill, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I didn't say that. I asked you how much the bill was. I didn't tell you I was going to help you pay for it automatically. You got to keep things clear, because that's the area of Pisces. So that talks about delusions and illusions as well. So people might be delusional and think you're supposed to be of service to them, and you didn't even say it. They're going to expect you to be devoted to them. Okay. Now, as far as your opportunities and assistance coming to you because of home and family, and because of your devotion to home and family, you're going to garner money and resources, because Libra and Aquarius are areas of opportunities and assistance. So look and see where you have Libra and Aquarius in your chart, and what node it's on, what degree it's at, because that's when money will come in, not shared finances, just money and resources that you make for home and family, or through home and family, or it's being given to you for home and family. Most likely it's coming in because of what you've done, because of work, because of your daily routines. It might come in during your daily routines. It might come in because of your service to someone. It might come in because you're helping someone with their health in home and family, because you're being devoted to them and assisting them. And you might get some resources or help or money for that. How people will work for their home, for their people, their relatives, and say, I'm your home health care aide. I'll take you back and forth to the doctors or the physical therapy, and the government pays them, or their insurance, AAA pays them, or whoever, Blue Cross. That's aspecting for that to happen or to come in. Now, as far as your blessings for being devoted to home and family, those are going to come into you behind the scenes. Not everybody's going to know about it. Secret, sacrifice, solitude. It could require you to work in your solitude. It could require you to, sacrifice your time, but it will bring healing and closure into you, to your areas of Leo and your area of Aquarius and your area of Aries as well, because it trines that area. So the blessings will come through to you, healing you and bringing you closure as far as things you're passionate about in home and family. Healing you and bringing you closure as far as your shared finances and endings and new beginnings you want to create. Even sex and intimacy behind the scenes, could get better. The passion in your relationship could really be sparked up. Let's move along to Wednesday. Wednesday, the sun is in Scorpio at 25 degrees, and that's where you could find yourself working in your solitude. If you have any placements between 22 and 28 degrees of, I'd say, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, Taurus, or Aquarius, this is aspecting you. It's just like that last angle I talked about of work, but this is more so working in your solitude, especially if you have placements in Leo. You could find yourself working, making sacrifices for siblings, for neighbors, for driving around to different neighborhoods if you're looking for a home, a new home to live in. People in your networks of people, you working for them behind the scenes, you know, working on things you're passionate about, working, being of service to them, helping them during your daily routines, because another area that squares it is work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. So you might have to put a lot of energy in there working behind the scenes for a sibling, a neighbor, or someone in your networks of people. Career is Gemini, and long distance travel, education, and skills, what you think and preach. Spirituality and morals is Taurus. So you might be working on your education and skills, or using your education and skills or what you think and preach to be of service to a sibling. You might be traveling back and forth as well to be of service to a sibling or someone in your networks of people. Okay, so whether it's communicating or traveling, you could be doing any of those things on that day. Now around noon, Taurus, the moon in Taurus, will square Saturn in Aquarius at 8 degrees. So if you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees, a restriction or responsibility is going to pop up, and it's going to impact you as far as your worth, as far as what you say, what you think and preach, your education and skills, long distance travel. Okay, you might even have to travel for this and make that sacrifice. But you're going to be of service to someone, even at a distance from you, helping someone in health, driving someone back and forth, you know, utilizing your time during your daily routines to work for someone. This is going to be a restriction and responsibility placed on you if you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees of Aquarius or Taurus. You can expect that, okay? Now, later in the afternoon, the moon in Taurus at 10 degrees will trine Venus in Capricorn at 10 degrees. So a blessing will show up to impact your worth in some way, as far as what you think and preach, your education and skills, long distance travel, things at a distance from you. Okay, some blessing is going to come in shockingly and bless you due to a romantic partner. Maybe you're traveling with a romantic partner, and that's a blessing. Maybe you're expressing yourself within your creative endeavors with what you think and preach, or your skills, your education and skills, and that brings you a blessing. Maybe your children, you're picking them up from school, or dropping them off at school, or picking them up from college or something like that, and that's a blessing to you, and you're having fun and a good time. Maybe you pick your kids up, take them to McDonald's, sit down and eat with them, have a good time, or maybe not McDonald's, whatever restaurant you want to take your kids to. If you want to feed them Bill Gates fries, go ahead. But anyway, the blessing is there nonetheless if you have placements between 7 and 13 degrees of Taurus and Capricorn. Now, Mars and Scorpio will directly aspect Uranus and Taurus at 12 degrees on Wednesday. So a sudden challenge or issue can crop up, okay, as it pertains to siblings, communication coming your way, a neighbor, someone in your networks of people, or even in the neighborhood, some challenge can crop up, and it might cause you to have to travel, because it might be happening even at a distance from you. Okay, or you might be at a distance and have to travel back home because of the shock. Okay, be wary of your travel back and forth, because it's aspecting travel back and forth. So hopefully it's not any issue that pops up with your vehicle. But just check your vehicle, because that can be so if you have placements in Scorpio or Taurus between 9 and 15 degrees. Okay. Education and skills, what you think and preach as well. You might get into an argument or something like that with a sibling or a neighbor, or someone in your networks of people. You might have to come out of some money. It all depends, but be expecting that if you have those placements. Now, Wednesday, this is the last transit I want to talk about on Wednesday. Jupiter in Aquarius at 23 degrees is going to semi-square Chiron in Aries at 8 degrees. So a lucky opportunity or some assistance is ushered in to heal your area of shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, or even sex and intimacy. And it's coming through. The healing is coming through because of a lucky opportunity to work, a lucky opportunity in health, a lucky opportunity to be of service to someone. A lucky opportunity comes during your daily routines. A lucky opportunity could also come to help you with a small pet. It's okay to ask for help if you need it, but the issue can be overcome. God bless you guys, and stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. Bye now. Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign people. Ere Taronic here with your tarot portion of your reading for the week of November 14th, 2021. Now, it's crazy because you had a lot of the same cards come out even for your week and for your challenges and advice. But let's talk about it because both of them are permeated by the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords talks about some type of choice that needs to be made, okay? There's some kind of indecision here, but there is some type of stalemate or truce within a partnership where you may have been seeing trouble. Maybe there's a momentary calm, okay? So this could be about choices being made, an indecision at hand, or a stalemate or some type of truce. So let's talk about what your cards say. You actually got some pretty good cards. You got the Page of Pentacles, aspected by the Ace of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So that talks about some type of business opportunity or financial opportunity aspecting you, being offered, good communication coming in, an event speeding up as to that regarding money or unexpected gifts or some type of payout. Okay, now just because you know that's coming in, it's prompting you not to overspend and not overdo it. Okay, just because you have that, good communication coming in about that. Now you also have where you are emotionally fulfilled. You're feeling some strong emotion, but the Temperance card is here and it's advising you to balance your emotions. Don't go too far, into the oh my gosh, I love you so much side, and then over to the side where, I'm so hopelessly desperate, side. You're being asked to balance your emotions, okay, by being the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a person who is very balanced in his emotions. He is able to solve problems as well through having his emotions balanced and things like that, okay? He is about problem solving. Sometimes he gets lost in his thoughts in his own head and is kind of quiet, but he's also a strong negotiator. And this is prompting you to remain balanced in your emotions. Don't flip from one side to the other, okay? Because you will have some type of emotional fulfillment aspecting or coming in for you. Now you have the Star card, but the Star card came out reversed is the only thing. Now, with the Star card reversed, upright, it talks about, hope and serenity and being hopeful as to your circumstances. But with it upside down, it talks about discouragement. Okay, it talks about despair or a lack of faith in something. Okay, you're taking some time to reflect. Okay, whether you're healing from an illness or whether you're just reflecting on something because you are kind of discouraged. Okay, you got to get back in touch with your inner guidance. So take some time to meditate about this relationship that has gotten monotonous. Okay, that is offering you something that you don't want. Okay, you're focused on the losses somehow with this relationship and you're feeling some type of defeat or loss, but you're at the 10 of Swords. So the 10th sword has already been put in your back. So that's over with. Take some time to rest and recover from that this week, okay? Whatever this relationship is that is doing this for you or making you feel this way. Now, your challenges and advice, you have the same thing, that Two of Swords, some type of indecision, some type of stalemate, some type of truce, or some type of choice that needs to be made. Now, the challenge is this unexpected income or payout coming in through a partnership and more being revealed about it so you can go on your new journey. That's the challenge. Now, the advice is to remain emotionally secure, problem solve, be a negotiator. You have the talent and skills and abilities to bring about what you want to bring about. So invest in yourself, invest in your education, because that's going to be the best way to negotiate and to problem solve with this emperor. Okay, and that you know you got the emperor card upside down, so obviously you're not taking the stance of the emperor. The emperor is good at building lasting structures. He is the authority, okay, in the situation. And with it being reversed, you might be being dominated, okay? You might be being rigid. And maybe you're trying to dominate people, okay? You or someone you know is losing perspective on a situation, so you need to take a step back and remember that you kind of need to be flexible as it pertains to any situations that you want to dive into, especially if there's a truce being made. Okay, just focus on working on yourself. Focus on your education and skills. Focus on problem solving and being a good negotiator and not trying to dominate every situation and everybody around you. Okay, I hope this helped. God bless you, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.